are coming into Sabal Palms. Hence the palm trees.
I remember you had a video, palm trees in Lafayette.
I did. I did my video in all those neighborhoods. I kind of want to do it again, though, and be a little bit more personal, Bill, because I kind of just drove around.
Yeah. Just kind of let them see.
Yeah, let them see what the neighborhood looks like, you know?
You had a good amount of view.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, you know what else is also popular? Golf carts.
Yeah, you can
Golf carts.
You can get your golf cart. Because most people are not driving around in their car. They just want to go, instead of like walking your dog or taking a walk around the block doing a Sunday stroll, they get in their golf carts with a little cup of something and some music playing, and they ride around the neighborhood. Okay, so like for this house here, you see they're gonna have an open house. It's a new construction home and it's for sale by A&M Design. So those are the builders. There are a lot of builders that have come to Lafayette that are developing several different neighborhoods. And A&M Design does custom homes.
So if you're looking for a custom house, reach out to us. We can help you get land and get you guys in contact with the right builders.
Oh yeah, there's so many great builders out here as well.
Oh yeah, you have to like a whole bunch.
And you don't always have to go with cookie cutter. Of course, it'll be more expensive if you have a custom builder than if you're gonna go with like DSLD or D.R. Horton manual builders. They kind of develop full neighborhoods and they're more cookie cutter, like the houses usually look the same. But a custom house, you can design the plans, get together with an architect, and do it from top to bottom. That's a 1% listing. So 1% listings are for people who pretty much want to do for sale by owner, but they don't want to do the paperwork. So they'll do a 1% listing where an agent will be in charge of putting it on the MLS, putting the sign in the yard, and handling the paperwork. Everything else, all negotiations go through the seller. Any correspondence go through the seller.
That is correct.
So what do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of that?
Of a 1% listing?
Yes.
Well, the thing with a 1% listing is, you know, if you have the agent just handle the paperwork, if that's what you like, that's fine. However, you're missing a lot of the opportunities that come with having an agent, especially one that is very good at their job. Because one of the skills of a real estate agent is we're really marketers. That's really what we do, right? So the potential to market your home and to get you a higher offer than what you could possibly get, because we negotiate for you. We know exactly how to do that, and we know how to price homes so that way it's advantageous for you to be getting multiple offers. Then we can negotiate with those buyers and then get you a price that is very good for your house, right? So not only do we get the exposure, we negotiate, we can get you a higher price for your house if you do a full 6% listing, right? So when you do the 1%, you're losing a lot of those advantages.
Right. So the agent that comes and brings their client to your house, the commission on it is 1%. So that's pretty much what he's saying. That's what they're offering to the buyer's agent, 1%. That's why they call it a 1% listing. And usually the agent that does the paperwork, they get a flat fee.
Right.
For that. But you also have to think of it this way. If you have a 1% listing and you're doing all your negotiating, think of it as like an average person going against a professional.
Correct.
You know? So if I'm in competition with someone where this is their job and this is what they do all day, they negotiate, and then here I am, Mr. Homeowner, Mr. Seller. They may have a few tricks up their sleeve that I may not be expecting, and they can probably find my blind spots and get over on me because I don't have the same representation or somebody who knows all the laws and all the rules, you know. So you can do a 1% listing if the bottom line is that important to you, but in the long run, sometimes you don't get what it's worth.
Correct. And there's information legally as an agent we do not have to give the buyer. It's not something that they're entitled to, that we have to give it to them. So when you have a buyer that comes in that has a buyer's agent and they ask you these specific questions that you could have held as a negotiation tactic, right? You will end up being way too forthcoming and lose your leverage. So we're, as agents, we're trained to know the law. So we know exactly what we're legally allowed to do, what we're not allowed to do. And we use this to our advantage to help our clients as sellers so we can negotiate their contracts for them. And when you do not have that on your side, you're blind to what you do not know. Right.
You're really at a disadvantage at that point. Because somebody's represented by an agent. It's like we both go to court. You have a lawyer and I'm representing myself.
That's exactly right.
That's what it's equivalent to. Of course, the person who has the lawyer has certain advantages that the person who's representing themselves does not have.